Hey guys, this is E10 Sun from Sunbros. Today I'm really excited to be bringing you guys this brand new video. But before we get started with that, I want to make sure I remind you guys on how to get entered in for a chance to win our guaranteed skin giveaways that we do every Sunday night during our 1-hour question and answer live stream. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and comment below with your in-game name and which skin you'd like to receive on either the NA or EU servers under 700 vouchers. And remember, the more videos that you do this with that are uploaded each week, the higher chance you have to win. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in and welcome to the very first video on our How to Win Strategy Bootcamp series. Alright guys, this series is all about helping you get better at Arena of Valor. We're going to be going through from some of the very basic items in the game of how to improve with those things to some of the most advanced things the game offers in order to help you guys get your gameplay to the next level. The first thing that we're going to be covering today is going to be, now this is going to be a two-part series, but it's going to be the Map Awareness Strategy Bootcamp, and we're going to be talking about exactly things that you can do to improve your map awareness. Now, I could tell you what map awareness looks like, I could tell you what you should be doing, and I could tell you, kind of tips and tricks on how to get better at it. But what I think is most effective, and after giving it a lot of thought, and the best thing that I can do in order to help you guys get better at your map awareness, which I think is one of the most important things that I can teach you in all of Arena of Valor. The map awareness factor of any MOBA is going to be such a massive and important part of you and your gameplay and the quality of your gameplay. So part one, I'm going to break it down, the map awareness part, into two parts, and here's the reason why. Is because first thing I need you to do in order to be good at map awareness is know how to get the information and be able to get it consistently. What I mean by that is you have to know what's going on around you. That means you need to know who is where they last were, and all that stuff. I need you to be able to gather the information 100% and be really good at gathering that information from the map in order to get through step one of map awareness. The second part we're going to go over at a different time in the part 2 video is we're going to be discussing exactly what you have to do in order to be able to identify what to do with that information. If Zephyrus is ganking top lane, if you see Zephyrus top lane, what does that mean to you as a mid laner? How does that change the things that you're doing or the places where you're going as a mid laner? That's a whole different information. So that's a whole different set of things that we're going to learn in part 2. So we're going to learn in this part 1 how to gather the information properly and how to become experts at gathering that information. And then in part 2 we'll discuss how to process that information and what steps to take after we process the information in order to best take advantage of our newly gotten elite ability to gather information. So we need to be able to first gather information at an elite level before we're able to then figure out exactly how to use that information best. So what we're going to be doing is, I gave it a lot of thought to figure out how can I best help people gather the information from the map, because it isn't something that's super easy or natural to do. While you're trying to play your hero, being able to go and look at the map virtually the entire time that you're trying to play the game on your hero in the majority part of your screen isn't really a natural thing for most people. So what I figured out is we need to make it a very deliberate action. We need to make sure that we are doing it deliberately, and we have to force ourselves to do it in order to import or implant that into our brain. Our brain has to know this is what we do while we're playing Arena of Valor. We do X, Y, and Z in order to get the most information possible to make sure that we're doing the things that we need to do. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go through what I like to call the map awareness drill. And I'm going to be taking 4 members of the Sun Squad into there because this is a part of our training regimen. And what we're going to be doing today, and what I want you guys to do at home in order to really get your map awareness to the next level, is we're going to go into the game. We're not going to worry about winning. Sure, we'd like to win. We're not going to worry about dying. Sure, we would like to not die. But we're going to be reprogramming our brains to gather information from the map while we're trying to play the game. And the way that we're going to do that is the 4 other guys in this game, Hopeful Blue, Strategy, Cypher, and Credo, are going to be calling out every single person on the enemy team that appears or disappears from the map. And I don't mean like thinking about it. I mean, we're going to be vocally calling it out, and it's going to be hectic on communications. It's going to be really bad for communications, and we're going to, each person, each member of the Sun Squad is going to be doing that for the next 20 games. And the reason why 20 games is because it takes practice and it takes time to reprogram your brain to know and the goal really is to not miss any. The goal is to make sure that you call out every single time somebody appears or disappears on that map in the top left corner, that your brain knows, I need to gather that information while I'm playing and doing this other piece of this game that's really important. So we're going to reprogram them and reprogram their brains in order to really focus on it. 20 games of having to, number one, try to not miss any single call out, and number two, to do it loudly and vocally. The reason why we do it loudly and vocally, because it just is a different way of doing it in your brain. Your brain can decipher things differently. Thinking it, to me, is just not enough. It's not enough as far as like reprogramming your brain to kind of do this thing. And secondly, I believe that once you give yourself the freedom to do it in your brain, it gives you the freedom to have to do that and not really do it 100% of the time. And we need to really go 100% with this drill in order to get it locked in our brains. And it may not take 20 games. It may take 10, 15 for some of you guys. It may even take 5 for some of you guys. But the idea is the repetition of constantly be calling out, hey, flashes on the enemy's red buff, flashes up here, Zephyrus is top lane, Malik has gone bot lane, the mid guy is rotating to bot, like all of these things, everyone disappearing and reappearing from the map, the constant doing that 20 games in a row, not missing a single call out in our brains of where everyone is going to train us to be able to do that. And after 20 games, then you can shut your mouth and you can play the game. And as you're playing the game, you're going to realize your brain is telling you, hey, Zephyrus is top lane. Oh, hey, Superman is going bot. Oh, Malik is bot lane. He should be top lane. I have the freedom to push, and that's we'll discuss more about how to decipher the information. But our brain will still continue to make callouts, even though we're not having to put forth nearly as much of our brain power to it. We're going to be training our brain to do that in the background while we're doing our gameplay. All right, now I'm going to jump into the Discord channel with these guys. We've already talked about it with them as to what they're going to be doing, and we're going to jump in this game and see what it's like for a first time. Alright guys, I am back in. We have just explained to everyone exactly what's going to be going on and what we're going to be doing in order to reprogram our brains to have better map awareness. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Alright, so we're going to jump into a 5v5 game. 5v5 games are a lot more competitive. Like I said, I'm not really worried about whether you're the MVP or whether you die 10 times or whether we lose the game. The important part is that you try your best to be the guy who doesn't miss a single call out on the map, because the idea is that we're going to reprogram our brains to do this simultaneously to while we're playing the game, but it's going to take some time, some effort, and practice in order to get that down pat. All right, so let's see. Let's have Credo go marksman. I'm going to go jungle. Strategy go support on Zenial. Hopeful go top. Cypher go mid.
Will someone get MVP for the best calls?
Sure. I'll give out an MVP for the best calls at the end of the game. Alright. Strategy goes Zenial, and then I'm just going to go... Let's go balls to the wall. Let's have some fun with this.
Balls to the ball.
Alright, so... Again, this is the kind of stuff that sometimes it takes in order to really take your game to the next level. It takes some... I understand it's annoying. I understand it's not fun, the idea of calling out everything you see on the map. But the practice is of being intentional to ensure you don't miss anything. And after we're done with that 10, 15, 20 game period, our brain will be programmed to just do it. Because we have forced it to think and to understand. While we're playing the game, we're looking and we're keeping in constant contact with that map with our eyes to kind of draw that information in. That is, to me, one of the most important parts of this game is map awareness. And this is going to give us step one of that, which is going to be, how do we bring the information in? How do we consistently make sure that we have the best information possibly available? And then in part two of the video, series for the map awareness, we will discuss on what to do with that information and what each thing that we're perceiving on the map means for us and for our teammates. I'm excited. Flash is actually a guy. There's some heroes that take advantage of map awareness better than others, but everyone should have the ability to have great map awareness, which is why I'm really passionate about this video, because I want to help the community at large develop better map awareness so they can be more aware of when ganks are coming and, you know, where enemy teams are, so they can push towers down, all that kind of stuff. And we'll cover a lot of that, you know, more heavy strategic stuff of what to do with the information in the next video. But I'm really excited to help people at large really just develop better map awareness. So alright guys, remember,
have a jungle.
What?
You don't have a jungle.
Okay, so remember, from the get-go, every time you see something on the map, person, hero, and then location. That's it.
Okay, Superman's heading down bot.
Bot river.
He's checking out the jungle.
Valheim mid.
Tooling's coming mid.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
L'Oreal is down bot with me.
Don't
with
worry about
Superman.
calling up. Don't worry about talking over each other. Not a problem.
Okay.
Just talk right
Okay.
over each other.
Tooling's missing.
L'Oreal left bot, I believe so. Alright, Valheim is right around Dark Slayer. Oh, there he is. He's
Don't guess.
now.
Just say Valheim's gone from mid. Just to make it simple.
okay.
Tooling's in jungle.
Superman is still bot.
Crest is clearing their minions in jungle, I think.
No, don't
Yeah.
guess. Don't guess. Just tell me he's
Yeah,
gone from
I
top.
just got it.
Alright, L'Oreal's heading down Dark Slayer. Alright, L'Oreal's gone from the map. Alright, L'Oreal back to bot. Okay. Okay, I'm. Ooh. Alright, L'Oreal and Superman are gone. Probably heading up river.
Let's get dragon.
Alright, watch out for L'Oreal and Superman. They're heading up. Sooner or later.
Lost two now.
Very quickly.
Alright, L'Oreal's back bot. The Superman is heading y'all away. Your
They
way.
don't have ult.
Zooming down to mid. Zooming coming up top.
Okay, L'Oreal's gone. Probably heading up mid. Along with Superman.
Remember, don't guess.
Oh, L'Oreal's in jungle. Bot.
Good.
Near our red.
I'm back in. Never mind.
Superman's back bot. Alright.
Remember, don't worry about
Okay, Valheim is heading down mid.
it. Even as you're dead, keep calling things out.
Alright, Superman is still down bot.
Is Toon the only one top, but did the others rotate mid?
Alright, L'Oreal's going through their jungle, going mid.
Okay.
Yeah, simplify your statements, guys. Just who and where appeared or disappeared. That's it. No, don't guess where they're going.
Alright, Superman's down.
Valheim top. Toon
Alright, two in jungle, blue, red.
Crest is also top.
L'Oreal in blue side of their jungle. Superman's back up, heading down bot. Alright, Superman's back bot, heading down. Alright, L'Oreal's back bot.
Super spot. Cooling mid. Cooling's in temple on our side.
Oh, she healed up.
Two wins heading Abyssal Dragon.
Both Val and Crash have disappeared. Got busy. Cooling's up.
Alright, Superman's and L'Oreal is back bot. Clearing wave.
We still have Crash Cooling and Val.
Yeah, there's 3 top.
Disappeared. Valve disappeared. L'Oreal suit still by.
Liliana, help me kill the. Never mind, he escaped.
Alright, L'Oreal's gone, heading through
Disappeared.
their blue side.
They're diving me.
Head top.
Oh, L'Oreal's mid.
Still have Cooling up top. Crash disappeared.
I
Val
just got crowd control while I was ulting on Flash. That's not supposed to happen.
Alright, L'Oreal is pushing down mid.
Crash disappeared, Cooling disappeared. Everyone's gone except Superman.
Alright, Superman's going to base.
Superman disappeared.
L'Oreal's back
L'Oreal
bot, and Superman's back.
Crash at mid.
Valheim's top again.
Cooling's still missing.
I'm headed bot lane.
Alright, okay, Superman's down. Alright, Crush is back. Alright, two words, right next to Dark Slayer.
Two of them.
Val and Crash still up top.
Alright, and Superman's mid with two lanes.
L'Oreal by. Cooling mid.
Alright, Valheim's pushing top with Crushed.
Crash still pushing top.
Alright, a 2-1's heading down R blue. Now mid with Superman. Superman's heading bot, the hit down Lilian. Oh, he's down.
Valheim and Crash are missing.
Alright, 2 in mid.
Cooling.
L'Oreal's bot.
L'Oreal by.
Alright, Crushed and Valheim are from Abyssal heading down.
Crash
Oh,
top.
Crush is top.
Mid. Cooling mid.
Superman is off.
Alright, Valheim's bot.
Valheim by.
Superman heading down bot.
Crash top.
Okay, Valheim down.
Cooling mid.
2 in mid heading top. Alright, 2, Crush is heading down.
This is by.
Alright, Crush is missing with Valheim.
Tool's also
Oh,
missing.
Crush,
Crash is in mid.
Crush, 2 and probably Val is our blue side.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 and Crush is back in our jungle, blue side. Alright, L'Oreal's mid. Superman heading back to base. Oh wait, Superman's down. L'Oreal's hitting down bot.
Valheim's mid.
Valheim mid.
L'Oreal still bot.
Alright, just Valheim and L'Oreal around Darkslayer. Alright, Valheim missing. Valheim's bot. Alright, Crest, Superman's up. And Tulin, down bot.
Superman's bot. Superman's bot.
Okay, Crush's bot.
Crush's bot.
Alright. L'Oreal missing.
Nice job, Cypher.
L'Oreal up top. And mid.
Alright, I'm going in from behind. Alright, Tulin's running wave. Oh.
L'Oreal mid.
Alright, Tulin heading down to base. Oh, Superman's back up bot. Tulin's back bot as well.
L'Oreal mid.
Retreating.
Valve missing. L'Oreal mid.
Tulin is missing. L'Oreal's mid.
L'Oreal mid.
They're all back off.
Alright, Tulin's back. Bot lane.
L'Oreal rotating top.
Alright, Superman's back bot with Tulin. Alright, Crush's bot as well. Now, Superman and Tulin's gone. Valheim's bot. L'Oreal's bot.
L'Oreal bot.
Strategy, watch out for Valheim and L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay attention, buddy. Okay, Valheim and L'Oreal still bot. Right, Valheim and L'Oreal's chasing me bot. Alright, L'Oreal down. Valheim bot. Heading back to base. Retreating. Alright, Valheim down. Superman Tulin. Crush top. Alright, Tulin's
Crush
chasing
bottom.
Flash down Abyssal Dragon. Alright, Superman's back top, clearing lane. And Tulin is with Superman. Crush mid. Alright. Superman and Tulin heading mid. Alright, Superman's mid. L'Oreal's mid. Alright, Superman head back to base. Tulin. Valheim's coming in mid.
Valheim mid.
Alright, Superman bot clearing lane with L'Oreal.
Tulin is following me. He's backing now.
Tulin, Valheim, and Crush hitting our red jungle. L'Oreal's bot clearing mid wave. Superman hitting to our red jungle.
Back in
Oh,
mid.
he's going back mid.
Tulin and Crash are still there.
L'Oreal's still bot clearing wave. A little bit closer.
Tulin mid.
Alright, they're probably starting Darkslayer.
Superman and Valheim are missing, so maybe.
L'Oreal and Crush is vanished from mid.
Alright, L'Oreal's on Darkslayer.
No, that's just
Around it.
Tulin's in our
Yeah, she's going mid.
Alright, Tulin's blue. Our jungle. Okay, Twin. Crush and Superman are mid.
Valheim his top with Toon. L'Oreal's missing.
L'Oreal's mid with Crush, Superman, and alright, Crush popped up. Superman backing off, coming back in.
Superman coming back in. Toon's coming
Valheim's
Okay.
coming in to join. Okay, Superman still in the fight. Heading out, heading back in. Tulin is retreating. He's going top. Around Betzel Dragon. Up, Tulin's heading top, retreating. Okay, that's an ace.
down.
Okay, clear mid to end game. Alright, we should rally mid to clear the wave and end game. Or at least get mid tower. Alright, L'Oreal and Crush are up. Heading down mid. Alright, they're here in mid.
We have waves.
Alright, Valheim's up, Superman's up, heading down mid. Okay, we should retreat. Alright, Tulin's up in 3 seconds. Alright, Superman's up, heading around blue and Dark Slayer.
That frostbite to Superman.
Alright, Valheim's falling in with Superman. Crush is going in as well. Tulin mid, clearing wave. L'Oreal's joining in with Crush, Superman, and Tulin mid. Alright,
They're all dancing around mid.
Valheim up in 25 seconds.
That's rotating.
Alright, Tulin is retreating into blue jungle, their jungle. Okay, Tulin down, with Crash hitting down top.
Yeah.
He's hitting blue. He's dead. Alright, Valheim's up in 5 seconds. Going down mid. Alright, that's end game. Oh wait, Valheim's up.
Valheim's in base.
Alright, focus. There you go.
All right,
Good game.
we won.
Hey.
That doesn't sound right.
I actually wasn't fully expecting to win in that scenario, but a win's a win. Okay, so first let's wrap up. Okay, so let's start with Hopeful Blue. How do you think you did? What percentage of callouts you think you made?
I think I got about 60%.
I'd probably put you closer to 70%, but I'd say that you have to shorten all that crap up, man. Your brain needs to process information quickly. When you know where they're at, then you process what you do from it. So where they're going is an important second piece of the puzzle. But first thing you just really got to get down pat is you have really elongated ways of saying it, and that'll mean that you have really elongated ways of thinking it. You need to shorten it up. Soup top, soup bot, soup jungle. Like, you got to really just get it down, shortened up, so that your brain can further process the additional information it needs to. But I'd say that you are probably in the vicinity of between 60 and 70%. Credo, what do you think you were at?
I honestly don't have a percentage. I called out everything that I saw. If they didn't move, I didn't update the call out until they did move, or I saw them elsewhere on the map.
I'd say, Credo, you were probably in the... You and Hopeful were probably in the same kind of arena, in the 60 to 70% range. I think, yeah, you were both pretty much right in there. Strategy, what about you?
10%.
Yeah, you didn't call out a whole lot. Let's call it what it is. You're probably at 10%, and then I don't know that Cypher's mic was working. I didn't hear him say a whole lot. But I hope that he was still calling things out vocally. So my question to you guys, and you guys, anyone can jump in and talk. What did that experience teach you guys?
Just need to pay attention to the map. Keep an eye on everyone.
Did it, I mean, did anyone realize how, did anyone kind of get any eye-opening experiences? Like, oh man, I realize I clearly don't look at the map nearly as much as I think I do.
Yeah, I realized that I had really no clue what was going on before this, and now have like a little bit better idea since we're calling out every single thing that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the cool things about that though is we were all, I was really focused on you guys and listening to you talk, but you guys were really focused on the map more than anything, and I think the additional information helped. I mean, everyone had a pretty good game. We were getting punched in the mouth pretty bad early game, but the catch up was good, and the ability to decipher the information and then play at the same time will come over time. But I think overall it was pretty solid. Pretty solid job. Obviously, there's a lot of room to grow. You know, whether you were at 10% callouts or you were in the 50 to 60, 70% range, there's a lot more calling out to be done and a lot more improvement to be made. I mean, whether it was you guys didn't notice or didn't see it, I mean, there was still a lot of opportunity for growth, which is why I said 20 games is kind of where you want to be to really harness that really well and make it a part of your gameplay. But guys, that is it. That is part one of the map awareness.
We should get the MVP for calls.
MVP for calls would probably have to go to Credo. Credo probably gets the MVP for calls just because I think you guys were probably in the same range, but he was a lot more concise than you. He shortened it up quite a bit. I would say as far as percentage of callouts, I would put you guys really pretty much the same amount, but the conciseness of his calls gave him additional brain power on what to think about doing next, which was important, I think. But the percentage is impressive. I mean, this is an issue for most players in the game to really start to buckle down on it and be in the 50 to 60, 70% range is a solid start, but we definitely want to make sure we get you guys up to the 90% range. 100% is really not probably super possible. I mean, it is for some players, but for everyone, maybe not. But if we get to the 80 to 90% range, it'll be such a massive improvement from where we're at now. But yeah, guys, I was impressed with your guys' ability to, which is why I said I was surprised we won the game, because I was impressed with your guys' ability to cognitively play your heroes while you were really focused on calling out as many calls as possible. But that gives me really good, a really good idea and a really good feelings about where you guys are going to be 20 games from now, where you'll be able to really, I mean, if you guys could do that in game one, where you're so focused on both that you were able to win the game like that, and that wasn't a gimme, it wasn't a bad team. I'm just really hopeful for where we'll be, in the future when we get that down pat in 20 games or so. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed part one of the map awareness strategy boot camp that we put forth, guys. I'm really excited. Get ready for the part two of the strategy boot camp for map awareness. We're really excited about that one, and of course all the rest of the strategy boot camp videos that we're going to be putting out here shortly. Anything that you guys want to see covered in the strategy boot camp video series, please leave a comment below and let me know, and we will make sure to add it to our list. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, until next time,